Today we are going to be solving for a variable, and a formula is an equation that states a rule for a relationship among quantities. An equation that states a rule for a relationship among quantities. And we're going to be solving for indicated variables. First one, we're solving for r, so we're trying to get this r by itself. Next to the r is a times t, so we're going to divide both sides by t. Those cancel out, and you are left with r equals d over t. And that's what your answer is going to look like. There are no numbers involved. Looks just like that. Number 2, we're solving for t, so we need to get rid of the 2 that's next to it. We need to divide everything by the 2, and that becomes 5 minus b over 2 equals t. Number 3, we're solving for c, and sometimes I like to cover this up. That's what we're trying to get by itself. So first we need to get rid of the 32, and that becomes f minus 32 equals 9/5 c. We still need to get rid of this 9/5, and to get rid of that, we're going to multiply by 5/9. We need to multiply this whole thing by 5/9, so we have to put parentheses around it. And then we are left with 5/9 times f minus 32 equals c. Number 4, we're solving for h. First thing I'm going to do is get rid of that 1/2. To get rid of 1/2, I'm going to multiply both sides by 2, and you have 2a equals b over h. And dividing both sides by b, you have 2a over b equals h. Number 5, we're solving for I, so we need to get rid of that. To get rid of a subtract gt, we are going to add gt, and that becomes f plus gt equals I. Number 6, first thing we need to do is cross multiply, and when you do that, you will have dv equals m, and we're trying to get the v by itself. You divide by d, those cancel, and you are left with v equals m over d. And I think that's the formula for density, mass, and volume, maybe? I think that's the formula for density. Letter S, we're going to multiply this, and you will have Sm equals W minus 10E. We're trying to get the W by itself, so we will add 10E to both sides, and that becomes Sm plus 10E equals W. Number 8, first I'm going to get rid of this 1/3. To do that, I'm going to multiply both sides by 3, and that becomes 3v equals bh. And getting the h by itself, we need to get rid of the b, and you are left with 3v over b equals h. Number 9, trying to get the c by itself. First, I'm going to divide both sides by m, and that becomes e over m equals c squared. To undo something that's squared, you take the square root, and your final answer then is the square root of e over m equals c. That's a little messy there. Square root of e over m equals c. Number 10, a equals ms squared. We're solving for s. First, we're going to divide both sides by m. So a over m equals s squared. And to get rid of the squared, you're going to take the square root of both sides, and you will have the square root of a over m equals s.